Hi, welcome to the Allotment garden once again. Wednesday evening with a little bit of time after work. I've decided to use that time to put up a couple of hanging baskets on the side of the shed in anticipation of my trailing tomatoes, which are in the greenhouse, being moved into them in 3 or 4 weeks' time. I'm using a standard bracket that you'll get in any garden centre, in the odd DIY shop, etc. And normally you just bolt them to the outside of your house, and the structure of your house is quite substantial. This being a thin timber frame, what I'm going to have to do is ensure that something that claims that it will carry up to 44 pounds in weight is not ripped off the wall by the side of the shed. What I'm going to do, drilled a couple of holes, it's going to be attached on the side of the shed, but on the inside of the shed I'm going to attach a wooden batten to spread the weight over the length of the batten rather than just the nuts and bolts that I'm putting through it. So I'll drill a couple of holes in this and we'll show you it all being fixed together. Right, just so I don't smash my drill piece on the concrete, I've put 2 battens underneath the one I want. I've marked the holes with a marker pen through the bracket holes. Just going to drill these holes through them, slowing down as I get nearer the bottom so I don't damage the drill. There we go. Okay, there's the bracket in place. It will fall off if I move my finger, but all I'm pointing out here is the 2 spacers I put behind it, once again spreading the load so that the weight isn't all taken on the poor shed. Right, put another spacer on the back of there. I'm using a nut and bolt because with a screw there's nothing really supporting it. This piece of timber, as I say, will just spread the entire weight rather than being on the screws and on 2 little parts of the shed. It's now on 4 of the pieces of timber, 3 in fact. But, hand tight will be fine, and that's going nowhere, ready for my tomatoes. Right, it didn't take me as long as I thought it would take to put the hanging baskets in place, so I've still got half an hour to spare. I told you in the last video I was going to get some herbs. I went up the garden centre, bartered as best I could for them, and this is the selection I've got. They may look as if they're rather haphazardly spaced out, but I've left an area here so I can plant some seeds, as in my coriander, which I use an awful lot of, maybe some flatleaf parsley. I've got some curly parsley, a couple of varieties of sage, a couple of varieties of thyme, rosemary, oregano, and a bay, which sitting in the middle is one of the taller plants, and I'll be able to access that over the top of the other plants. Pop them in and give them a good soak in once they're all bedded in. Okay, the herbs that we bought are in. Just going to add a dash of organic liquid seaweed. This will give the plants a nice head start as we've just bedded them in.